ITV Today's world of tabards and tasers is a less kind one, their fellow traveller who takes the idea of elbow room quite literally, and uses only their elbows to make sure you have no room. Some of us jet-setters can go even better. I once spent 9 hours on a runway next to an aeroplane toilet, the only toilet for me and 240 backpackers all suffering with Bombay bowels. A friend of mine sat next to his boss on a New York to Sydney flight, finding out 5 minutes in that he didn't have a job to fly back to next week. Flights from hell, caught on camera. ITV face stiff competition from just about anyone who's ever got on an aeroplane and gone somewhere. Flying is hell, isn't it? Although I've seen enough documentaries to know that somewhere, sometime, it used to be like a massive big hotel in the sky. I can even, without the aid of TV, recall a goddess of a French stewardess on a flight to Geneva asking me, aged 9, how I wanted my roast beef, then asking my mum if I was allowed a small glass of champagne. Today's world of tabards and tasers is a less kind one, though you wonder sometimes who started it. On this particular show, or should I say, package of bought-in mobile phone clips plus voiceover, they seem to be on the side of aircrew. People, they said, would get aggressive about the most trivial of things, such as someone reclining their seat back too far. Only someone who hasn't actually had to sit down on an aeroplane would think this was a trivial matter. I cannot condone fist fights, and especially not fist fights at 40,000 feet, but if I was to get into one, then the person in front sliding their seat resty back to a point just 2 inches from my ribcage might be the starting point. I'm afraid, like those people who root for the Rotters on Crime Watch, or support Millwall FC, I felt quite a bit of sympathy for everyone losing it, airside, on last night's programme. I also felt sorry for Martin. Martin presumably earned a fee for submitting footage of something that didn't happen on an aeroplane. I hope he did anyway. A person got on Martin's plane, without a boarding pass. Martin filmed it. The police came. The person went away with the police without a murmur and without, we were told, any later charges being brought. Martin got to be on the telly, telling his non-story. Virtually everyone's got a better airborne horror story than that. YHASNT Martin. In my household were ecstatic, obviously, that Northern, well out of bounds school drama Ackley Bridge C4 is back for another term of mayhem and missed homework. I wonder, though, how many Northern and the rest dramas have to do the sheep rustling trick before it loses its sheen. We saw them at it in Raining Stones in 1993 and Happy Valley in 2016. If you want to get really historical, they were doing sheep rustling on When the Boat Comes in 1976, but at least that was actually and genuinely historical. To be fair, they did it with a pack of alpacas this time, but like flat caps, whippets and flat beer, it smacks of something Southerners say about a north they have never visited.